Let's talk politics, memories, basketball, and leave the rest to you. First off, P2B says 4 years is all he needs.
And Nigerian trust that commitment of a single term from you. So I said it and I put it in capital. I don't need a day more than 4 years. In fact, the day before Nigeria in those 4 years. It's not fair. I will show the direction of good governance.
Not 8 years, not 2 terms, just one. He called the promise sacrosanct. He said he could set things in motion within that time frame, just like Lincoln, Kennedy, Mandela, and these are all leaders who made impact in just one term. So different conversations came on, people were saying different things. One person even went ahead to say, he must be crazy. Because who in their right senses would agree to change Nigeria in just 4 years? Badenoch says this is the same thinking that got Nigeria in this mess. He proceeds to say longevity in office is not a mark of success. Purposeful service is. And of course, in Nigeria, we've seen cases of people wanting to do more than 2 terms, people not even wanting to step down, people that have been contesting for years without getting into the seat. Why so desperate? But it's not about how long, it's how well. Can he fix Nigeria in 4 years? If he gets to be the president, by the way, I mean, we've heard beautiful promises, people that will bring change, people that will lead us to the promised land, people that will change the world. But what if he actually pulls it off? Now to the UK, where they say Peckham is just like Lagos. Anyways, I think Nigerians in the UK are the funniest set of people. Very funny. And again, one of the bane of existence of Nigerians, Kemi Badenoch strikes again. This time, very interesting. She recounts her memories at FGC Shagamu. In her words, she said it was like prison. Interesting. Prison. So the conversation started.
I went to a secondary school. It was called a federal government girls' school in a place called Shagamu. And that was like being in prison. When I tell the stories about using a machete and having, because I know lawnmowers, that's the place that I'm talking about, having to fetch buckets of water. And that was the first time that I was away from home, away from my family. And I wasn't just looking
This is a boarding school?
Yes, it's a federal boarding school. And it was very...
You shared a dormitory with other girls?
We're about 150, I think. 20 to 30 in a room, and there were 6 rooms.
And so the machete is for cutting the grass.
Yes, cutting the grass.
Explain why were you cutting the grass?
Well, because who else is going to cut the grass? It's just, it's the
grass grows and you have machetes to cut it.
Exactly. They're not, this is a federal school where this is the old grammar school system sort of fading out. And everyone who passed an exam and got a certain score got to go to a federal school. And this was more socialism. So they sprinkled people around. They didn't want one school getting all the best results. They would mix people about. So you could end up getting sent thousands of miles away to a boarding school, at the extreme end of the country. So I was lucky. I didn't get sent too far away, but I was very far from home. I'd never been away from home before. And it was like Lord of the Flies. The students were in control. We needed to look after the school ground. So using a machete, having to clean toilets with no running water. I'm not going to go into the description of that, but it is very, very, very grotty.
She remembers dumb sparks like sardine, cutting grass, fetching water, washing toilets, doing any and every punishment you can ever think of in your life. That's how it is, in her words. But as usual, the sentiments are divided. Nigerians are divided. Some say she's bitter, some say she's not exactly wrong, some say she's saying the truth. But when you think about it, so many times you've seen people come online to talk about the boarding schools, the people who were taking care of them, the bullying, the punishments. So, isn't she like saying the truth? Or y'all were lying? And finally, something sweet happens again. Remember how we went on last week about Nigerian women knowing how to achieve? This time around, the Tigress has done it again. Really though, Nigerian women do know how to achieve. 5th straight Afro-Basket titles, 29 games unbeaten since 2015, meaning they haven't lost a game in Africa in 10 years. Wow. Yeah, actually, just clap, because that is no easy feat. Not so many people can do that. Big congratulations to them, and the reward, $100,000 per player and a ticket to the World Cup. Like, if not my height, what's in the basketball now? I would have just gone to join the team. Because you have money. Help my life. Even if it's $500, send to me. I'm rooting, cheering for you guys, waving my flag, because I'm so proud of you guys and all that you're doing. Say what you want about Nigeria, but when it comes to sports, especially women in sports, we keep achieving, we keep going, we keep showing them, we keep showing up, showing out, and showing off, period. If Peter B actually does well in 4 years, would you still want him to step down? Or would you want him to continue? As for me, no comment.